There might be a championship on the line, but for the Barnabas clan, it is still just another day in the park. The pre-race picnic has been a tradition for this family for more than a decade. But around them, the build-up continued, with 4 crews still in the running: Rockport, Omega Smeg Tuyui, Sports Illustrated, Tommy Hilfiger and Allegro Workstations.
We have to win, and Rockport finished worse than 12th. But the last race we had on this course, he finished 16th, so it's definitely a possibility.
British crew Rockport, though, takes a commanding lead into the final race, but skipper Tim Robinson is still cautious.
We've done all the sums. I think there's 3 boats that can beat us. Trevor's the closest, so on the racetrack we'll be staying pretty close to him.
Here's the situation heading into the final round. Rockport only needs to finish in the top 8. For Omega Smeg Tuyui to win, they must be first today, with Rockport worse than 8th. For Allegro, they must win and the Brits finish worse than 13th. So it's all quite complicated, but what's ensured is a terrific final round of the Lotus Development International Series. And no surprise too, big crowd, a lot of craft out on the water to watch this final round. They appreciate the situation, how tense it is, the series up for grabs, as we go on board with the Americans on Emery Worldwide.
I think we're going to get speed up and go down for a hole. Not much time.
The voice you heard was American skipper Howie Hamlin, and we're away. The backdrop of the city of Sydney. Terrific start to the final round. Allegro Workstations, closest to camera, Peter Sorensen.
Okay, you ready? Ready? Here we go.
So first attack, the Americans. They're looking for some clean air, trying to weave their way through the traffic in the run out to the first mark.
The championship leader Rockport also got away well, but the dilemma facing them is whether to sail conservatively or attack. Within minutes of the start, they are already an attacking duel with Sports Illustrated Tommy Hilfiger. The boys on Sports well aware they have to win to have any chance of taking the title. Tim Robinson steered Rockport to the left-hand side of the course, but when he returned across the fleet, he found plenty of traffic, costing them valuable time and places in the race for the first mark. Rag and Famish, Vizio and Semantic also making life tough for the Brits. Trevor Barnabas and his crew aboard Omega Smeg Tuyui certainly knew the scenario. They too had to win, and early they were in a great attacking position.
Form being shown by Peter Sorensen on Allegro Workstations around the first can. But wait for the challenge. Here it comes. Lotus Development about to hoist the spinnaker around that top mark. Away they go. So too Omega Smeg Tuyui. It's developing into a contest for the veterans. Peter Sorensen, he's the skipper there of Allegro Workstations. He's making the most of the 12-knot conditions, but it's not a great margin, as you can see, back to second and third.
While the leaders thundered down the harbour, the boys on Rockport were starting to feel a little anxious, turning the mark in 10th position. No such worries for Gary Phillips at the helm of Lotus. He has been in this position before in this championship, but hit the reef at Shark Island. He's determined to prove a point in the final round, giving Sorrow and Barnabas plenty to keep up with early. This 3-way tussle was developing into a beauty. At the bottom of the screen, Lotus was the first around, but Allegro, Omega Smeg Tuyui with the red spinnaker, and now Semantic, all applying the early pressure. The second time up the harbour, the leaders took a similar path. Lotus crossing in front of Allegro, the margin still about 20 seconds. Rockport came around with still plenty of work to do for that championship-winning top 8 place, but they would have been glad just to clear the melee which followed them around the can.
This could be a collision here. Vizio and Emery Worldwide. Oh, Emery Worldwide, I think they're at fault. The downward boat has to give way. And that wasn't the case there. Howie Hamlin, the American skipper, basically a case he just hasn't picked up Vizio at all. You can hear the frustration and the angst in Howie Hamlin's voice as the boys on board Vizio take a swim. Emery Worldwide will incur the penalty for that. There's no doubt about it. It is real drama in the final round. As others come through now, Australian 18-footers League and AFS happy. Very happy indeed to have avoided the tangle.
Aboard Allegro Workstations, they were building a solid lead, winning attacking duel with Lotus Development up the second work. Can they hang on? And where is Rockport? The championship is on the line when we return.